my thoughts were, all right, let's pick major categories: cooking, painting, weightlifting. Started looking at my own life, music, fashion, social media, and all these topics started absorbing into the characters. And I think I picked them prior to the actual art, so I had an idea of the type of look or the type of vibe they had to have in regards to their facial structure and to the way that what story their eyes told and their body language told. And this helped me decide the type of art that was going to be depicted whenever it was populated. And of course, again, I still put a lot of time using mini apps on a lot of characters. And so, yeah, that's how I came about it. And I never once used AI to help populate their personalities. When I was using AI to help with anything in general, that was back in 2023, 22. I started writing the story, I think, in 24 of July, and I bursted it in like 6 months. And that's how I ended up eventually giving myself cubital tunnel. But essentially, uh, what happened was that it was natural. I always told myself that I wanted to be the best at something. And so I looked at my childhood and I said, what did I always naturally do that I loved? Gaming was one of them, but I didn't think that that was going to be my avenue. And so I said, all right, well, I wrote my mom poetry. I've always created new rules in Yu-Gi-Oh! And new rules at house parties, new rules and ways of playing video games. It was just me to be creative and find new ways to twist stories and always, seeing things that could have been improved. And I knew storytelling was my strength. And so when it came to all these characters, they came to life because it was part of my gift, particularly from God, to be able to bring and breathe life into these characters and watch them do it themselves eventually, to the point where I didn't have to do anything except for sit back and watch the show, which is why I can stay in that world for so long. And so when I got my account stolen and everything hacked and taken from me, they took most of my character arts for just at least the beginning of everything was posted, but they took the entire Night Fury base of characters, including like a few other ones that were very important, like Fury. Lots of character art that I spent hours and hours and hours on, and I was unhappy with that. I still memorized them in here. I'm going to be able to bring them back perfectly, no problem. It's just going to take time to bring them back exactly. And that's one of the things why I'm always going to pursue the truth being revealed, because they took something precious from me and that was not right. And so I'm not going to let it consume me, but I'll always fight for what is right and fight for the characters that were waiting to be revealed.